So what I'm going to do right now is, I know you've got a lot of fans here. We're going to give them a little extra time to ask you questions. Is that okay? Do we want to hear from the fans? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes. So for the fans over here, if you have a question, please raise your hand. I do see one right now. I'm going to get to you first. But again, if you do have a question, please raise your hand. I'm looking over all of you. If you have a question for Cristina Vee, please grace her with your question, of course. So I'm going to go over here. We're going to go over and...
Okay, so, I'm sure that there are a lot more, but the one that pops out to me is I got to play a villain once, and her name was Octave. And everything she did was, Octave! It was, oh, we got a response, let's see. Oh wait, it's from a different Stephanie. Never mind. Sorry.
I want to know what this response is now.
And also, like, sometimes Susie, the director, will just throw in different lines from the show that aren't, like, in the original, and I'll hear them, and I'll just be dying. My favorite, of course, is purple pleated pants. We just had, oh my gosh, there was, okay, because the show is really old, right? It's like 20 years old. So there was this episode where they talk about Michael Jackson. They do, they talk about Michael Jackson. Well, they just say, oh, Michael, I can't believe he's coming to Japan. And, okay, and this line was unfortunately cut. It's not gonna be in the dub, but the director had Sailor Venus, Jeremy, say, you know that he's dead, right? Like I said, it's not going to be in the dub. But I kind of wish that it was. You know? Too soon. 5 years, right? Yeah. 7 years?
2009.
Wow.
Anyway.
Oh my gosh. My favorite character to voice act? And I'm sorry, did you say my marionette is showing? Yeah. Okay, because I thought I heard your something is showing, and I was like. My favorite character to voice act. Let's see. That's a really hard question. Because I feel like it changes constantly. I do really enjoy voicing Marinette from Miraculous Ladybug. And also all my work, I think in Skullgirls and even Indivisible, there's something about watching a show come from the ground up and building it up that way that's really special. Because a lot of the work I do is localization, so like anime dubs or video game dubs. And for that, like you've already seen like the kind of, you can have an idea of how it's going to be received. But for the original animation stuff, it's, you know, you don't know yet. It can be like a hit or a miss. And I've been really lucky to work on such amazing projects that they've been really widely received. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay, my favorite ship, not canon, is me and Nathaniel. I love him. Okay. But my favorite of the love square is Ladybug and Adrian. Ladrian. That way everybody's happy. You know what I mean? Really? Yeah. They're all happy, and I really like that. Like Ladybug is like the strong one, and then Adrian's just like. It's perfect. Hawk the pig. I'm just kidding. I think of all the characters that I voiced, Homer Kemi. I'm not saying like, oh my gosh. I'm not saying like.
Nothing wrong.
Yeah, I didn't do anything wrong, guys. But Homer Kemi, I can relate to the most. In that, like I get a lot of like, if you notice, I get a lot of tragic characters. Like, okay, more bluntly, emotionally damaged characters. What the, yeah.
Seriously, real characters.
The serious characters. And Hawk the pig. He's just kind of the, Hawk and Kotori are like the exception because they're just like, la da da da, I'm so happy.
Hawk's story really hit me hard.
That deep backstory. Okay, I'll be real with you guys because that's what we're about. Flip. Oh, I'm just kidding. No, but I am. I'm gonna be real. Because throughout my life, I've had depression and anxiety. So to play a role like Homer Akemi, where you can bring, I feel like that's why I get those characters, because I can bring that to the character. So I'm really lucky that I've had these experiences in my life because I get to play these amazing characters. So playing Homer Akemi, I feel that's where it kind of hit home the most for me, especially in the third movie. I mean, I'm not saying like I'm evil at the end. I'm sorry, guys, if I ruined it. But sorry, guys. Yeah. So that character in particular really hits close to home with me because of everything that we put. Like the entire cast, everybody just really put everything they had into that show. So I'm glad you guys like it because we worked really hard on it. Yeah. So, I want to do a more original animation and AAA title video games. And I want to. This is really hard because I've been thinking about like what I want in life because it's changed recently. You know, as you get a little bit older. I'm now in my late 20s.
Don't worry about it.
I'm kidding. But really, as I've matured in my career, I see the path that I want to take and what makes me happy and what even I need to improve on myself. I think what would make me happy is to keep doing voiceover consistently, to keep building up my resume, to keep working with new people. But I also want to help animals. So I really hope that one day I'll be able to buy like a ranch and just bring in like dogs and cats. Really, that's what I really want to do that. My boyfriend's like, no, one dog is enough. But I'm like, yes, all dogs. I found a dog with no eyeballs last week. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, he had no eyeballs. And he walked in front of my car. And I was like, what's up, dog? And so I opened my door. And I opened up my door and I was like, hey, puppy, come here. And he walked into the door. I was like, what's wrong with this dog? He said, oh, he has no eyeballs. His name was Cinnamon. He had a hashtag on the back of his collar. I was like, man, somebody does love him. He has his own hashtag. So that was interesting. I love dogs. I love that. What character am I? Oh, in Kill la Kill, I play a character named Ray Homer. Yeah! So, please check her out. Especially, I love her backstory in the OVA. Have you guys seen the OVA?
Yeah.
It's the only episode that they don't play on Toonami. I was like, yay, my episode's coming up. Like, sorry, it's not. Oh no. But yeah, thank you. I know. And purple. I love purple. Oh, definitely, especially if you have a link to it. Yeah, it's great. And you got paid for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely put that on your resume. Like I said, having a link to it in the actual resume would be really helpful. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Hey guys, guess what? I have a sister.
What?
What I meant to say is my sister's here. It's her first convention ever. Yeah! Guess what?
No, my sister's here too. This is her like a joint convention.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I met your sister. Is she here?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
We have sisters.
Hey, guess what, guys? Guess what? Guys, guess what?
What?
I like turtles. Favorite song to sing? Okay, have you guys ever heard of a musical called Hamilton?
Yes! Does that mean you're gonna rap?
Oh, I'm sorry?
Does that mean you're gonna rap?
Oh my gosh, I'd be so horrible at rapping.
Do it.
Okay, I will do it.
Do it for the ride.
I can't rap.
For being like Mexican, I am really like no rhythm. Like,
What?
You can do it.
No.
You can do it. I got faith in you. I literally this.
Christina, no pressure.
All right.
No pressure.
I'll do Angelica's rap. Okay. I'm gonna mess it up. So this is what it feels like to match wits with someone at your level. What the hell is the catch? It's the feeling of freedom of seeing life and blink with the key and the kite. You see it, right? The conversation lasted 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Everything we said in total agreement. It's a dream and it's a bit of a dance. A bit of a posture, it's a bit of a stance. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give it a chance. Did you see his family? Wait. Shit! I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish this, guys. I asked about his family. Did you see his answer? His hands started fidgeting. He looked askance. He's flying by the seat of his pants. Handsome boy, does he know it? Peach fuzz, and he can't even grow it. I want to take him far away from this place, and I turn to see my sister's face, and she is.
I don't know.